ఆఫ్ఘనిస్తాన్ పర్యటనలో ప్రధానమంత్రి మోదీ మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. ప్రత్యక్ష ప్రసారం ద్వారా చూద్దాం.
जर्दन, कारोक, गोजारा, इंजिल, जिंदजान, कोसन and Gorian. It would also bring light to over 250,000 homes in this area. Last December, in Kabul, I was moved by the honor of inaugurating the Afghan Parliament building. It was a tribute to the epic struggle of the Afghan people to shape their future by vote and debate, not gun and violence. On this summer day in Herat, we come together to honor and celebrate Afghan determination to build a future of prosperity. Afghans and Indians dreamed of this project in the 1970s. The last decade speak to us about the ravages of a long-drawn war. It was a war not of Afghan making, but it was one that stole the future of the entire generation of Afghanistan. And when a new dawn broke over Afghanistan in 2001, we resumed the project again. With resolve and patience, courage and belief, we have together overcome distance and hurdles, threats and violence. Today, the brave Afghan people are sending a message that the forces of destruction and death, denial and domination shall not prevail. They will not come in the way of the dreams and aspirations of the Afghan people. The fields that produce the finest fruits and saffron shall once again come alive with the clear waters of the river. The homes that lived through dark nights of dread will now be lit by the power of hope. Men and women shall once again work the farms and ply the trade with the joy of hard work in peace and security. The shoulders that were once weighed down in the shadow of guns would now bear plows to turn the land green. Children of education, and another young girl poet will not have to live a life of pain, denial, and longing, or see a life of promise cut short. Herat has time and again seen sublime glory and tragic ruin. And the city that once Jalaluddin Rumi held at the finest will rise again. the city that was gateway to the West, South and Central Asia will once again be the hub that will unite the regions in a peaceful pursuit of prosperity. So, to the people and government of Herat and the government of Afghanistan, I express our deepest appreciation for your support, patience and understanding, and above all, your belief in us. This dam has not been built by bricks and mortar, but by the faith of our friendship and the valor of Afghans and Indians. And at this moment of pride, we also stand in grief and gratitude for life's sacrifice so that Afghan people will have a future they so richly deserve and so deeply desire. The blood, sweat and tears of our people are mixed into this earth and have formed between us an eternal bond written into the soil of this land. Bonds that remind us of ancient links between this region and India. For many, the Harirud River is one strand of our connected histories since the ancient Vedic times. Today, the world will see the Harirud River as an abiding emblem of our commitment to a shared future of progress, and the friendship dam unite us in solidarity as Chishti Sharif joined us in spirit centuries ago. For it is from here that the Chishti Silsila, our Chishti tradition of Sufism, came to India. Its glorious tradition and teachings resonate through the dargahs of Ajmer, Delhi and Fatehpur Sikri. It draws people from all faiths with its message of love, peace and compassion, of harmony among people, of respect for all of God's creation and service to humanity. Indians and Afghans know that these values, not extremism and violence, define Afghanistan, a nation brimming with poetry of love and spiritual tradition of peace and harmony. And these are the values that give the great Afghan people the patience and persistence to seek peace with their own who have chosen the path of violence, and also with those who support them. Afghans have pursued this path despite the strength of their belief that they can defend their freedom like no other people on this earth. And it is on the foundation of these values that Afghans and Indians seek each other, not because they harbor designs against another. Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti, the first of the Chishti saints in India, said that human beings must have the affection of the sun